Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a good day to especially to our lecturer Dr. Abdul Razak bin Aziz. For today we are going to present about a group assignment on the introduction to culinary art. Okay, so I would like to introduce my colleague. First will be Afidatul Nazirah binti Muhammad, Nur Ain Nabila binti Azmi, and myself, Wan Ariff bin Wan Mahamud. For project description, okay, this course focus on principle of culinary arts from a fundamental perspective, providing an overview of basic food and cooking topics, food industry, sanitation and safety, kitchen planning, and the basic knowledge on cost management of menu and recipe. In addition, these practical classes will be provided to students also to ensure they really know what is culinary art about. The topic include a mise en place of food preparation technique, knowledge about kitchen utensils, tools and equipment, basic principle of cooking and food science, basic cooking method, and also basic pastry. This course also will help the student to gain first knowledge about what is culinary art in general knowledge. One of the biggest challenges that instructor face in teaching a course in introduction of culinary art is helping students make sense of practical classes due to the current issue happen in world right now, which is a COVID-19 virus. The way to teach a student the entire different are no longer need to be face to face. Considering this issue, it is a tough job for an instructor to ensure that the knowledge and skill will be passed successfully into students without having physical contact through the practical class. Students need to ensure that they are being taught well about the practical topic in this course to ensure they can master the topic by providing feedback that has been arranged for them through the assessment. Furthermore, culinary art are continually evolving and has become a point of career in food and beverages industry, not just basic knowledge to be a good cook. And through the history, since the early age of 70s, food studies, particularly in culture, have developed a new field of culinary history. The study is based on the origins of the foodstuff, equipment and cooking technique, the food presentation, and the meaning of all the activities that happen in kitchen so that societies can produce a good and quality food. Practices that happen in both sides of kitchen doors like preparation of food, cooking activities until the final product to be produced. Consequently, these multidisciplinary perspectives are integrated along with dimension of geography, and the effects can be seen that encompasses the whole process of a procurement until into the laboratory, moving through marketplaces, and the final destination will be on the stove and also in the dining table. Defining community, class, and social status are emphasized in the role of activities in food related as epitomized in such the choice and the consumption of one daily bread in human fundamental. For the project goal, okay, at the end of the course, students should be able to identify and apply relevant culinary art methodologies. Next, demonstrate the skill in basic food preparation and all the activities that happen in kitchen. Next, design and create a good quality of basic product based on the knowledge they gain throughout the course. Next, communicate effectively and work as team in ways appropriate to the purpose of activity, discipline, and audience. Last but not least, appreciate the ethical and moral values of professional practices in cooking. Also, this course can be provide a learning opportunity that cover in the whole area of skills in culinary art. For example, okay, even a student never experienced the way of kitchen to be operates, they will have the opportunity to learn about it. This is crucial to ensure that the student to have full understanding of all the activities that happen in kitchen and become one of them as a kitchen staff, for example. All right, and then included in this course is the information of the basic knowledge about food preparation in Western cuisine, and also basic Western pastry. All right, this course also help the students to have a chance to taste the food itself, and also training their own palate on how to taste the food until they know exactly how it is tastes. Besides that, the student will be explored and revealed with the career that happen in food and beverage industry, which is the most important topic that need to know. Because one of the purpose for this course to be made to ensure they choose the right choice. This course can provide a very wide choice for students before they learn in advance in the upper education. This course also help them know that culinary art is not just about cooking or become a cook or chef, but the career that related to food is beyond than the other courses like restaurant manager, hotel line career, become entrepreneur, food related lecturer or instructor, food epistemologists, food ethnographers, and the list keep going. Okay, furthermore, become a good and professional in culinary art need to use the best tool for the job. They need to know which piece of equipment and tools to use for the specific task, and how to begin with the utensils in preparation of food. This is one of the reasons why, as a chef, they have their own kitchen utensils like a chef knife. Okay, and then part of the course will include the lesson in helping the student to produce a good product using the best tools they get from the kitchen.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nabila. So I will proceed to the next slide, which is the impact on learning. So the first one is teaching and learning method. The teaching and learning method include exercise, lecture, discussion, practical tasks, and experiential activity for the self or STEAM study. So as for lecture, the theoretical principle, practical course, paper, topic, arguments, and organizational method are examined and incorporated. So, in Bloom's taxonomy, by this lesson, student will be able to understand the facts, meaning during the theory teaching method. Next one is practical or exercise task, which is we will have on ODL, which is online. It provides a platform for consideration, extension work, and self-exploratory and use activity to apply the theory. It will be able to students to apply these facts, skills, and ideas while having the practical or the class. Next, student presentation, which is giving students the opportunity to show their ability to their self-efficacy and to give a better outcome from what they learn. And next one is the discussion group, tutorial, and case study. It is offering the chance to apply in class idea learned to the real life scenario. It is problem-based small group conversation, question answer session, review and reinforcement in tutorial hours of complex concept. This aim is to inculcate thinking skill, practical learning method, and promote comprehension of the subject. So in Bloom's taxonomy, it will able the student to break down the information given. So the last one is for the formative learning check, which is test the comprehension of the theory and practice of student covered internally and externally by structured questionnaire and weekly individual assessment. So this will help the student to the development improvement of student knowledge itself.
So, my name is Afidatul binti Mohad, and I will continue the next slide, which is implication and action. So, for this subject, we have some assessment. So, for the first assessment, weekly individual presentation. Students need to study the video every week and do the video every chapter. Each lesson, a student will be selected who will need to make a presentation on one of the video cases for the next class. Typically, a presentation should take a maximum of 50 minutes, excluding the video itself, which has to be viewed by all students prior to class. Students will be assessed for the presentation itself in PowerPoint, which has to be sent 24 hours prior to the actual presentation to the teacher's email address and for the response and participation in class. For the group project presentation, a case study is an account of an activity, event or contains a real or hypothetical situation, include the complexity you will encounter in a business restaurant. So a successful case study analyzes a real-life situation where existing problems need to be solved. It should first relate the theory to a practical situation. For example, apply the ideas and knowledge discussed in the coursework to the practical situation at hand in the case study. Second, identify the problems. Third, select the major problem in the case. Fourth, suggest solution to these major problems. Recommend the best solution to be implemented and detail how this solution should be implemented. At the end of these assignments, students should be able to explain the concept and process related to principle of entrepreneurship using verbal and non-verbal communications. So for this subject, we have two tests, which is midterm test and final exam. So both of the examination will be online. So for the midterm exam, it contains part that include multiple choice, fill in the blank, short essay, and long essay. As a general rule, exam at 300 level should test analytical evaluation and theory application knowledge. And for the final examination, we include multiple choice, true or false questions, short essay, and long essay. The class test has been a good way of giving student feedback, as it has been designed to allow a breakdown of the marks between modules as well as an overall mark. This will test on student understanding of the subject itself, which will be similar to their practice in coursework and test on their time efficiency in completing a similar task.
Okay, so for our course outline, as you can see on the picture, so they will be on our University of Jimara, Faculty of Hotel and Tourism Management also. The program will be on Diploma of Culinary Art. Our course will be Introduction to Culinary Art. Our code will be HTC 101, supposed to be for the semester 1. All right, the credit hour will be 3 hours. The venue must be online. All right, and the hours will be 3 hours per weeks. Okay, so for our synopsis will be this subject to aim to expose the student to the basic method of cooking, principle underlying selection of ingredient and different type of food, and know how to utilize equipments and utensils correctly with the knowledge of the need for hygiene and safety in the working environment. Okay, so for our objective of this course, upon completion, the student will be able to, will be 4 objectives. Student will be learned throughout the course. The first one will be able to identify the various technique and method of cooking. Next, explain the principle of selection in ingredient, recipe, and menu. The third one will be identify the proper kitchen tools, utensil, and equipment. Next, the last one will be understand and explore the career opportunity in culinary art.
Alright, we move to the next one, which is on method of teaching. So we have 5 of teaching and learning method, which is online lecture, which is reviewing and introducing theoretical concept, refer article, themes, arguments, and operational technique. And the next one is for the workshop and exercise, which is provide forum for consolidation, extension work, and self-exploratory and application of the theory using specific exercise. The third one is student presentation, research group, and role play, which is providing students with the opportunity to research selected topic and present a particular topic within the module. Discussion group, tutorial, and case study, which is offering the opportunity to apply theory study in class and to the real life situation. And the last one is formative learning check, which is assessing student understand of the theory and practice covered internally and externally by means of the systematic questionnaire. So for the next one is content. So we divide into two, which is theory and practical. Is consist of 10 chapters overall, and we conclude the midterm test and midterm break, and also the study week and final examination. And also for the second last week, we have presentation, which is for the assignment and also the revision.
So for this assessment, we divided by 5, which is first attendance or participate in class, which is 10%. For the midterm test, 20%. Weekly individual presentation, 30%. Group project and presentation, 20%. And for the final, 20%, and the total, which is 100. So for the midterm test, this paper consists of 4 sessions. Session A, B, C, and D, and same for the examination also for section A, B, C, and D.